talk about too little too late. The New South Wales Police Minister is moving to make protest rallies deemed illegal during the pandemic. Senator Jim Molan, one, it's way too late, and two, what if they got together on Saturday and decided to protest again? It wouldn't be stopped, Jim.
I suspect you're right, and I suspect that what I think Campbell or Turner said, that the police do have trouble actually stopping it and enforcing the law in relation to all of this. But I think that if we can just figure out a way of making the premiers take advantage of the great opportunity they have to enrich and make their states prosperous, I cannot understand, particularly in Queensland, why Premier Palaszczuk is not allowing it to happen. Why she keeps putting it back. Perhaps Campbell can explain that to me. What's in it for her to impoverish the nation?
Well, maybe the polling, Campbell, is telling her that everyone wants a pristine, clean, health environment, and this is the way that she will protect them. But I'm sorry, as you say, after Saturday it's all over. And talk about the Victorian government not allowing people to go and play golf, Campbell. We got to a situation where there were police on the wharf at Mornington Peninsula stopping fishermen, and there were fisher women there as well, from having a nice day out in the sun, which is apparently healthy for you, and yet allow 10,000, 15,000 people to line up at Fed Square the day before.
Well, look, regular viewers of Sky News would very much know my views. The Victorian Police Service, or force, certainly not a force, really. They're a service.
Weak as water.
Hopeless they are. They're as weak as water because, you know, they were incompetent when it came to youth gangs in suburban Melbourne, but they've been really good at handing out fines during the lead-up to Sunday. But then Sunday they couldn't do it, and then now they're back on the case again. And I would just say, Chris, there's got to be someone out there. There's got to be a lawyer who believes in free speech and free assembly, real free assembly, and for people to actually be able to live their lives and conduct their businesses. There's got to be a lawyer out there, I challenge them this evening, who's prepared to stand up pro bono and actually mount some sort of legal action, because this is quite discriminatory. How can you let that go, wave it through, and actually go and sort of kick off these people off the
hypocrisy writ large. Hypocrisy writ large.
Just ridiculous.
Yep. There's been a lot of focus on.
You'd be embarrassed to be a line police officer in Victoria.
Yes.
You'd be totally embarrassed.
Yeah.
You'd hang yourself. How would you look people in the eye and enforce the law when they're going to throw this in throw Sunday in your face?
Exactly. Tina?
I feel for
Chris,
them.
can I just give you a story? On Saturday, I was up at the Central Coast at a club. A lot of elderly patrons, just as the protest was about to start in Sydney. These patrons who've been locked up for 3 months were so scared to social distance, to make sure they're far apart. The police are coming in and checking on that in this club on the Central Coast when they should have been in Sydney. That did it for me, Chris.
Well, there's no crime on the Central Coast of New South Wales anymore.
No, apparently not. The game's over now. I'm furious. I'm livid. I understand Sal Navarra and a lot of other businesses. But what we have to be very careful of as the Liberal Party is our branch members are not happy. They're seeing the hypocrisy of this.
Yeah.
And if we don't make changes soon, we're going to lose a lot of our base.